welcome to the Shelley Studio. Today I'm working on my scavenger hunt journal. Getting closer, I think, to finishing this one up. This one is page 22, and the prompts I used were mosaic page, mushrooms, and favorite animal. While I'm not sure the bird is my favorite animal, well, I like birds. I do really like birds. I'm using that one because my theme is birds. Yeah. So I just took some mushroom shapes, cut them out of some of my old jelly print papers, and glued them down. This is a real simple page. This one will be really quick. So I'm going to do 2 on this video. But yeah, just gluing them down, and then the value is a lot the same, but I'm going to go around it. This is the way I'm doing my mosaic. I'm going to draw a mosaic pattern over what I have. So here I'm adding the bird, and then I think I add a quote to this one. Yeah, but I really like how this turns out. I like this better than last year's mosaic page, I think. I don't have a picture to compare it, but yeah, I really like how this one turned out. So I'm just going around with a black marker, and I'm going to outline everything and then break it up to look like it was shaped with mosaic pieces of stained glass, I guess, or stone, because it's mosaic. I guess it's more like pieces of porcelain. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Today's been a good day. I've been doing a lot of video editing, trying to get my scavenger hunt journal footage all uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, I have finally finished the book, and I just have, a number of pages to upload, and then it'll be all ready to go. Kind of excited to be done. Like, I filled the book, it's done. And then once I get the video done, I can put my book with my other books, art books, and yeah, on the shelf, I guess. To be looked at every once in a while and enjoy the memory of making it. So let's see, this is how I'm doing it. I've gone around the mushroom. Now I'm just breaking up the different elements just where I think it makes sense as a mosaic. And I'm going to do that with each of the mushrooms. Just trying to pick what might be logical. I guess the black is the grout in my mosaic. And I'm also going to go around the bird to make it look like it was grouted in there as well. I'm not going to cut it up though, I'm just going to go around the outside. And then I have to break up my background. Just like, I don't know, lines that I think make sense. Oh, and I add a quote, but it don't show me writing it, so I'll just read it to you. It says, "All good things are wild and free." So apparently there's a wild mushrooms and a wild bird. But like I said, this one was really quick. There it is. Now my next page, I'm counting it as pages 23 and 24. I'm trying to make this go faster when I'm creating these, so I feel like it's taking forever. So I decided to combine pages, and instead of grabbing 3 or 4 prompts, grab 6 or 8. And I think this one has 6. This is page 23 and 24. The prompts are a page of houses, patterned paper, all about you, napkin, acrylic paint, and an emoji. So this is the napkin. It has fishes. So I'm gonna. Sorry, I just yawned. It's not nighttime, but apparently I'm tired. I didn't sleep very much last night, so that could be part of it. But yeah, so that's gonna be water since those are fishes. I'm flipping through the pages as in my book, trying to find my page of houses. So I didn't do these all in the same order. There it is. Okay. And yeah, I'm just using a glue stick to glue it down. And it seems to still be good, so that worked okay. And there's a few areas I do go over the top of it with a glue stick and just let it dry. And that seems to be holding it down pretty well. So I did speed this one up also. It's, I guess it's a little bit longer because I'm doing a double spread this time. But not too long a video, I don't think. Alright, so I've got that on there, nice and smooth. I do let it dry. And then I'm going to put blue in the background. I was only going to do like a little bit and then have it blend out, leaving some of that orange. But after I get this layer on, I feel like I can still see too much orange. So I do another coat of it. And I'm still thinking it's not quite there. I was painting over on top of wet without letting it dry, so I was getting weird marks. And when I paint on this paper, because the other side is collaged, I get really weird ripples. But so I'm going to add a little white to this instead and do another coat over the top. I still leave some of the orange around the edges, but not quite as much as I've got there right now. And this time I think that bottom layer is dry. And I think with acrylic paints it dries darker, right? And watercolors dries lighter. That's the rule of thumb. I don't know about oil. So yeah, it'll dry a little bit darker than what it shows, but the other was a little too dark. And I don't get too fussed about right next to the water because I'm going to put houses on here because this is a page of houses. So one of the prompts was pattern paper. I read the prompts, yeah. So I'm taking scrapbook paper. I believe it's patterns. It has patterns. And I cut them up into long and short rectangles. And then cut some triangles as well for the roofs. And we're going to do a row of houses. And I'll have to adjust them to get them to fit because I did not do any measuring. I just went for it. And while I was doing this, the colors kind of reminded me a little bit of um, my trip last summer. We spent some time in Copenhagen, and there's a row of businesses right along a pier. It's a really, it's highly photogenic. It's been photographed a lot, and it kind of reminded me of that. So um, that kind of is what I was thinking about when I was creating this row of houses. And I think I'm just using the art glitter glue to glue these down. They're a little bit stiffer. They're more cardstock weight. So that glue will help them to stick a little bit better than a glue stick would. So, and I tried to randomize the color where it looks really random and not like repeat a certain way. Oh, and that triangle was done out of sticker vinyl. Bought it on clearance. I don't even have like a Cricut or anything, but I got the sticker vinyl, and yeah, I'm using it as the roof. I had to cut down some of them to fit, and I ended up with one extra rectangle, so I just set that aside for something else. Use it another time. And I can't remember which way was up on my triangle, so it doesn't matter. Even if it's a little wonky. Adds character, right? Have it just a little wonky. It's handmade after all. I really like how the glitter glue, I like how it holds really quickly, so that when I'm doing this kind of thing, I don't have to wait for it to stick. I mean, I guess if I have to, I can put some weight on it and hold it down, but I like that I can just hold it there for a few seconds and it stays. There we go. Got all the roofs on the houses. So I'm just going to outline them all and give them windows and doors. And I really like how this looks. I like the outline. Alright, so now I'm going to draw in a bunch of doors and windows. I don't want them to all be the same, so trying different things. Oh, and I gave them all chimneys. I forgot that I did that. Are chimneys all usually on the same side? I made them a variety because I thought they needed to be. I also decided I wanted each one of my doors to be painted a different color. So I pulled out my Sharpie creative markers and picked a variety of colors, so each one would be different in some way. And then I thought I would make the windows yellow. And some of them stay yellow, but some of them I end up changing to white. And I thought about going back over them to square them out a little bit, but I kind of like that rounded effect that comes from adding the yellow after I've got the outline done. I don't know. Just adds to the wonkiness, I guess. And to add the white, I'm using my Zig white pen set, and this is the brush pen, I think is the one I'm using to add the white into some of those windows. And I think that's what I use for the chimneys as well. Do I do that now? Can't remember. They're on there. I looked at the picture. I think I just wanted my yellow to be a little brighter, so I did a second layer with the marker. It's looking kind of cute, right? Oh, and I take the brown creative marker and put the pier on. Oh yeah, there's my chimney smoke. Now, one of the other prompts was emoji. So I was trying to find a quote and then trying to translate it into emojis. And I also had to think about that it was about me, right? Because it says all about you. Well, the fact that it's representative of Copenhagen, where I went on a trip last summer, and the emojis says find happiness, travel, love is basically what the emojis stand for. But I said I find happiness, and I love to in travel, and I love to travel, so that's about me. I decided to turn the emoji sentence into a boat. Cute, right? Oh, and I add a bird. I don't think you see me do it. I had completely forgotten about it, but I do add a bird, just a little bird in the sky. You'll see it in the picture. It's up there in the left-hand corner. So do you like that? Did you like those pages? They were kind of fun. I hope you liked that. If you did, leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.